There we go. I was like, I was talking and then I realized that I have no audio. I'm happy to be of company. Hopefully it won't be too distracting. It's I do art streams on Thursdays my time, so that's, I think that's Wednesday evenings for you guys. If you're chasing the art streams. I forgot to do. No! I think. Okay, so okay. Load. Hydrate yourself. You have tea right now. So. Okay, where were we? Little family, yeah. I think we were gonna pick. Oh, oops. I think we're going to go back to the first area with the ghost.
The hour grows late, and the trail grows cold. Let us be off.
You getting out there or what?
Wasn't expecting me to walk. Nobody's saying anything?
So this is how you guys travel? By subway?
It's all we have the budget for most of the time.
Budget constraints. Yeah, I get that. But what about an emergency?
Emergency?
Yeah, like let's say some monster is about to rip the mayor's arm off. You're gonna take the subway?
Don't be foolish.
Yeah, the mayor would just grow a new arm.
Right. Wait, what?
It's a long story.
Never mind. I don't want to know.
The mayor is supernatural. That's interesting. What? How? I better be able to change my party members game, because that's just lame.
Hey, Eli, what you reading?
Draft Week. It's a personal account of the 1863 draft riots.
If you wanted a personal account, you can ask me. I was there.
I know, but I thought I'd read an account without gremlins in it first.
My version is more accurate.
Jesus, forget I asked.
Should I take Ela or Madonna? I'll take Madonna. That's kind of lame. I really wanted, like... Is it because they're better?
Vicky, KK can see you staring, you know.
Crap. Sorry, kid.
Vicky, you're still doing it.
Well, tell her to quit bouncing around like that. It's distracting.
You can tell her yourself, you know. She's right there.
Hey, KK, can you stop bobbing up and down, please?
I want to see how
She
this.
said no.
Yeah, I guess that.
Oh, cool. This time I can easily switch. Okay. Because the last one, I wasn't able to switch. That was kind of lame, to be quite frank. Yeah, we had that discussion with him before. Alright. Oh, wait. Yeah, we already spoke to him before, I think.
Hey, it's us again. Come on, man. Tell us your name.
Leave me alone.
Alright.
I don't know how to get through to this guy. I'm not sure what else I can do. There's a meeting a few blocks from here I wanted to catch. You guys mind if I take off?
What?
Sure. I'll give her a call on my way out.
Jesus, did a crate of Miracle Grow explode?
The combination of blood rituals, life energy, and dark magic. The result is much the same.
So they wanted us to take Vicky. Alright.
This the stiff?
Yes.
Right, let's take a look. He's covered in moss. Grass, weeds, it's kinda taken over his skin.
According to Eli's theory, the body is being absorbed by the life energy in this room.
What? He's being eaten? Are we safe in here?
Life energy does not kill. We should be safe.
Fine. But if I turn into Plant Woman, I'm coming after you. Anyway, good news, his hands are still pretty humanish.
Hey, dude. Humanish?
Yep, human hands with human fingerprints on them. And got him. That's the easy part. Now I just gotta call in a favor. Yeah, Donnie, it's me. I'm sending you a file. Fingerprints. Could you get them analyzed for me? Yeah, it's dead-ass urgent. You can? Oh, my man. I owe you one. My bro didn't disappoint. This guy is Harry Taylor.
That was
62
fast.
years old, petty thief, homeless since '09. Dropped off the radar about a year ago. I guess we know what happened to him. That's about all I can do for now. Is it cool if I take off? I promised Donnie a burger.
Okay, so when I started this mission, I was not allowed to make a party that did not include either Eli or Mandana. And I was like, okay, that's lame, because I wanted to take Logan and Vicky, because I knew both of them would be very useful here. But now that I've done that, they're forcing me to switch between the two in this part, where I could have just taken both of them. Was there any particular reason as to why I couldn't have just gone with both of them? Aside from, like, they made some story parts of the fighting bits exclusive to Eli or Mandana. Because I feel like that's a little unfair to the rest of the new characters. And that's kind of lame.
No problem.
I mean, I imagine they will, but like, you know, they're the veterans. You need at least one veteran in your party or whatever. But it's still kind of is lame. Like, I wish that it was more like you bring the two of them. If something comes up, you have the option of calling the other two here, or like switching one for the other. You know.
Hey, it's us again. Are you Harry Taylor?
You know me?
I know of you.
Oh, I see.
Is this better?
So it worked.
What worked?
What do you mean it worked?
The pain. It's all gone. The ritual must have worked. Oh, thank God.
I'm sad to say.
Whatever happened here, I don't think it worked. I'm sorry.
But it had to. The Master promised. Jordan, Wendy, they all promised. All I had to do was bleed a little. Just a little. Wendy lifted the knife and then... Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
you're here to...
Help you the rest of the way.
I wish it was like this easy.
Will it hurt?
No, the hard part's over. Just take KK's hand, okay?
Okay.
All right. He's gone.
Does that typically happen?
No, that never happens. Maybe we should get out of here?
A sound suggestion.
Let's. Oh, fantastic.
Who disturbs my grove? Ah, Melcaressa, it is you. I was wondering if you would ever come back. Have you brought
Mocaressa.
more worshippers at last?
Is that the name of our demon?
That is you, is it not? I would recognize those pouty lips anywhere. That spirit was the only worshipper I had left, and you destroyed him.
Worshipper? That was no worshipper. He was just someone who needed help. So we helped him.
A bestower. Rare as hen's teeth you are. You cannot resist your nature. I cannot fault you. Nevertheless, Melcaressa and I had an arrangement.
Sorry to say, but what
Have
arrangement?
you forgotten everything?
Yes.
The power to heal in exchange for worshippers. That was our arrangement. Do you intend to honor it?
Whatever bargain you struck, it was under false pretenses.
Be silent, Jin. I know how your kind twists the
Oh
truth.
gosh.
You keep interesting company, Melcaressa. I believe I understand now. You joined them, the Unavowed, the ones who banished me to the North Woods.
The North Woods is 80 blocks north of here. Don't look very banished to me.
I know this. This grove was created with magic that I gave you, making it an extension of my domain in the North Woods. Completely in line with the terms of my banishment, if not the spirit of them. But that's Jin's for you. Always so literal.
A djinn banished you? Would that be my father, Kalash?
Kalash still lives, and you are his daughter.
Indeed he does. I will give him your regards. Our business is concluded. Clear the way. Now. I will not ask twice.
No, I don't believe so.
Jesus!
Bestower, Melcaressa, you are free to go.
What?
Tell Kalash to come to my grove in the North Woods. I want to renegotiate the terms of our agreement.
Gerlen of the North Woods. It has been a while.
Damn it! I should have been there. Why'd you enter the creepy magic forest without the guy that could throw fire?
Enough, Mage Beckett. Gerlen can easily defend against fire magic. Your power would have been next to useless.
You would have been
She's
kidnapped
wood.
anyway.
It burns. I could have done something.
You weren't there. It happened too quick. There's nothing you could have done.
Maybe, maybe not.
Guys, we need facts. We need data. Who is this tree lady anyway? You said you imprisoned her.
It was centuries ago. This city was just forming. It was taking over her forest. She resented it.
Yep.
She was a danger. She was hurting people, killing them. She had to be contained.
My demon let her out. Terrific.
Only partially, but perhaps that was the intent. To free Galen. But why? A discussion for another time. After we rescue my daughter.
Good question. I saw Mandana fight that sea monster. She's a freaking badass. How'd she get taken by a block of wood?
Galen is cunning. Her experience extends back thousands of years. There is little match for that, regardless of how badass one is.
Bad
Rest
ass.
assured, Galen will pay for taking my daughter.
Ooh. She said she wants to renegotiate the terms. And it'll be renegotiated, alright.
If she wants to negotiate, that means she has something to negotiate with.
In other words, Mandana is alive.
I have no doubt.
I'm coming with you, sir. You know that, right?
I would not dream of saying otherwise.
This is a trap, right? It's obviously a trap.
No shit. You don't invite the enemy to your door without a reason.
You forget that I defeated her once.
Oh,
When
come
her
on!
forest covered this
Are we gonna
entire
play
area.
this dumb game?
Now she has only a tiny grove. Her power is a mere fraction of what it was.
Contain Magic Killer instead.
We are not butchers. She pleaded for mercy. I gave it to her. It seemed like the best course of action at the time.
I'm going to.
Yes, Galen knows you. Or at least, she knows the demon that
So
was
we're
within
forced
you.
to take
That can definitely
Kalash
be
and
used
Eli
to our
for this.
advantage, and get some answers in the bargain.
Hey, KK and I were there when everything went down. We're going to.
You ain't leaving me behind either.
Everybody
This
comes.
is a negotiation, not a battle. Only the three of us are needed. But your zeal is appreciated.
I honestly kind of do feel a little sad. I hope this is not like the last. Because I barely got to use the new guys.
Yes, the sooner the better.
Kalash, when was the last time you re-established your veil?
What are you talking about?
Never mind. It's nothing.
Stay focused, Mage Beckett. Do not get distracted.
It's being a distraction that I'm worried about.
Worry about Mandana and Galen. All other matters can wait.
Right. You're right. Of course.
It's just a comic book convention. You know, it's the blue guy character. I just want to see if they say anything more. Nope. Alright.
Galen, you have requested an audience. I am here. Galen!
Welcome, O high and mighty Jinn.
As a welcome, it is a poor one. Show yourself.
I cannot leave my grove, remember? You saw to that. But I have your precious daughter. She is in good condition. Mostly.
Leave her alone!
Is that a fire mage? I thought Alden's hunters killed the last of you centuries ago.
Not all of us.
You keep interesting company, Kalash. Come to my grove. We have much to discuss.
Extinguish that fire. She is baiting you. We are here to negotiate.
With all due respect, sir, she's not playing word games. Mandana, I'm
Mage
coming.
Beckett. Brash idiot. Let us follow him.
Can I talk to him?
Don't just stand.
No, he won't. Hey! What's up?
Mandy, come on! She's totally unresponsive.
The vines. They are drugging her, keeping her asleep.
Don't worry, I'll get her out.
Fantastic. Good job, Eli. How are you today, my friend, Dr. Saturn? As you can see, our friends are not doing as well. This idiot.
Don't just stand.
if I should come and take these things. Okay, I can't. They are.
It will take mere seconds for my pets to crush them to death. Can you free them in time?
Galen, show yourself.
Kalash, you've gotten old.
I have evolved. You are just as petulant as ever.
You expect
Cool,
me to
cool.
be overjoyed to see you grateful? You took my forest and I want it back!
What do you want, Galen?
What
Did I
does
skip?
anyone want from a djinn? I want a wish.
Wait. I feel like I skipped a line. Cause like I clicked on one and then it went to say, and I was like, what?
Yes. Yes, she is serious. That much I know.
My forest once covered this entire island. It shall be so again. That is my wish.
Out of the question.
Would you let your precious minions die instead?
You can turn New York different, but just can't kill her. He's not a butcher, as he said.
There is no time. The poison in their system will kill them before too long.
But if they die, you have nothing to bargain with.
So, what do you propose?
You want a wish, Galen? Then you must fight for it. Here is your wish, Galen, in physical form. As long as I live, it will remain encased in crystal. Face me in combat. Kill me, and the crystal will break, granting you what you desire.
I have your daughter and pet mage at my mercy. Why should I bargain with you?
Kill them, and your wish will never be granted. You will remain trapped here, forever. What say you?
I don't.
Serving the Unavowed, I cannot let them perish, not while it is in my power to save them.
The traditional rules of engagement apply.
They do.
Then I accept. Let this woman be the witness.
It is done.
Then let us begin. I am ready, Kalash, whenever you are. If you are going to strike, then strike!
Ah, this again.
Dare touch them!
I don't know what it is.
If you are going to strike, then strike! You will not disturb the battleground. If you are going to strike, then strike! I have the patience of the forest. I can wait centuries if need be.
I cannot.
Huh?
I...
What happened? Nope. Nope.
I cannot.
Wait, how about if it was me? Use me. Hit me. Ah! Don't enjoy.
Like a toothless hound.
I don't think this is over.
Indeed, I've still got it, regardless of what my daughter says. Now, to the business at hand, freeing our friends.
really thought I could be so easily defeated. Here, in my own grove. I draw my life from this place. As long as it lives, so do I. So tired so soon? Get up. Give me your best shot. You will not just.
I can't get past them. I honestly don't think that fighting her is like the solution.
I feel strange. Something is wrong.
She's absorbing your life power. Ugh, God. Fine a frickin'ly. Okay.
Feeling
What?
Conium?
Hemlock.
Yes, my own personal strain. Now get up, old man.
Okay. Really? Nothing happens? Let me come here. Let me. Oh!
Don't worry. With bed rest and plenty of fluids, the toxins will just drain out of your body. But you have to kill me first. Now get up and fight.
I'm trying to figure out what to do. Because I think I have a limit on how many times Kalash can get hit. That or like I'm just allowed to make mistakes. But I'm gonna go on the pretense that there's a limited hit system going on. Can't say I enjoy. Because it's now I'm at one of those things that's like, okay, there's a sequence of events this game wants me to do in a specific order. Now what is that? So I have to hit her. Then I have a limited time. No, you didn't. I'm almost positive. Eli.
Stop! The rules have been. You don't know the rules. No, of course you don't. Here, take it. Quick.
The combatants shall be known as Kalash and Galeen. The punishers shall be incarcerated until one of the combatants is dead. Whomever deals the death blow shall be declared the winner. The winner shall have their wish granted. Okay. So the prisoner shall remain incarcerated. I don't think this is a puzzle. However, it almost feels like I have to kill Kalash. Will that work? Because if I deal the death blow, that means I win, right? And my wish will be granted. Just saying.
I've waited centuries for this, Kalash. I've thought of nothing else but your death at my hands.
Bonnie, I haven't thought of you at all.
And now you'll think of nothing else. Until you die. Now get up.
Okay. Alright. I have plans. Don't know if this will work. Nothing happens. Okay, let me save here. And just wrote, save. Okay, let's have Kalash attack. Wait, her. Okay, and then. I know. What if I kill you though?
Oh. Don't be. Glenn had centuries to prepare. My hubris almost destroyed us all. I cannot defeat her. That is the truth. So do it. Be declared the winner. Through the neck. It is quickest.
This is hard! For which the prize is so indeed.
No, the wish will be powered by my death. You will be given a great...
What? Impossible! You cheat! That wish was mine! Fine. You won. Kalash won again. But this time, he's dead. I can live with that.
Not if I kill you.
She speaks true. Father is gone.
And good
Hey,
riddance.
Brennan!
Trapping me here. Did he think I'd stay
How's the weather?
quiet?
I would highly recommend it.
Fine. Leave. You have your precious wish. Do with it what you will.
Ooh, sunny. Going to start. Oh, well, today it's sunny outside. It seems like pleasant. It's warmer than yesterday. Yesterday was chilly. You'd think it was fall. Oh my gosh. Choices. Should I kill her? Should I petrify her? I don't want to petrify her. I feel like that gives too much of a chance for her to come back. So for me, it's either let her die or swear this area to peace. But I feel like that has a loophole too. Like, you know, the place in... Ooh, I hope the walk was lovely. Darn. What to do? This is agonizing. Oh, I'll check it out later then. I can't decide. So I was right about the loophole. I didn't like that I was right about the loophole. But now I'm just like... Do I really want to like go through all three to see what happens though? Okay, since I have a save with the I'll choose the... I feel like the one that Kalash would pick, since, you know, I killed him and all that. And then let's find out what happens with these two, what Madonna says.
Sweet, well-intentioned and futile. Yes, I remain trapped here, but your precious Unavowed remains crippled. I consider this a victory. I will find a way out again. It may take centuries, it may take millennia, but I will find a way
I kind of
out.
wish I just killed her.
You would let her live after...
Mandy, Kalash wouldn't want.
Don't you dare tell me what my father wouldn't want. Not even I know that. I am sorry. No, I am not sorry. My father is dead. I want to go home now.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, let me save after this, if I'm able to. And then, let's kill her. Save game. The timeline where the dumb lady lives. Save. Okay, now let's load. Do I have the sword yet? Alright, so.
There is always another way, but time is a I cannot. So through the neck. Hurry. She is my daughter.
I imagine that if it's just like she dies and we all die.
Impossible! You cheat! He was about to die anyway.
What? She speaks true.
And good riddance.
I would.
Fine. What? No!
A slower death would have been more appropriate.
Mandy, Kalash wouldn't want.
Don't you dare tell me what my father wouldn't want. Not even I know that. I am sorry. No, I want to go home now.
Oh. I kind of want to just... I'm gonna save this one too. Because... I want to see if there's any difference. Because that seems like a major fork in the road. The timeline where the dumb lady dies. I have a feeling that the part where she gets petrified or the part where she dies is the same because she's like technically dead. So let's load. This thing is stuck in my finger. Load and then do this again. I really don't like this. Also, we're gonna do one where
Yes, it is not special, clever, worthy of any djinn worth the name. I cannot. So, through the neck. Hurry.
I feel like there's definitely different ways to go about this, but is what it is. I never really got to use Kalash at all in any capacity. And I feel like, especially Eli, like, I know that he's upset, but it was clarified in the meeting that this is a trap. So why the heck did he run forward? Like, we even said it out loud. This is a trap. And everyone's just like, yeah, I know it's a trap, but we have to go anyway. I feel like, I mean, Madonna would have still been incapacitated, but we wouldn't have had to. But, you know, it's plot. Whatever. Like, that's how the story goes.
What?
I just poke him in the neck.
You. Fine.
What? She
And good.
I would
Fine. What? No!
a fitting end. I will visit her often with a chisel.
Mandy.
Oh,
Kalash
that's the only
wouldn't
one
want-
that
Don't
she
you
likes.
dare tell me what my father
I
wouldn't
kind
want.
of enjoy that.
Not
Hold
even
on.
I know that.
I'm gonna save
am
this.
Sorry. No.
I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save this too. The timeline where the dumb lady is petrified. Oh, he's stoned. Save. This sucks. Let's see. Oh, that's the... Oh, the music song.
Oh, hi. I'm just scanning the knife again.
Are you alright?
Me? I'm fine. I'm working. So yeah, I'm alright.
You're obviously not fine, Eli. Don't pretend. Not with me.
I'm not pretending. I'm just...
Oh, come on, Eli.
You really want to know how I feel? I want
Yes.
to burn the North Woods to the ground. Then I want to melt that stone dryad into lava. I could do it too. It just takes time. And will. Did I ever tell you about Alden, my great-grandfather?
You have to send you the song. Did you ever have to make up your mind? Nope. Yep. He was some kind of evil fire mage, right?
Evil is one word for it. He was a terrible force of nature. I always wondered what made him that way. What made him decide that turning villages of people to ash was a good idea.
Have you
He lived
realized?
a long, long time. Long even for a mage, but he was still human. Maybe he suffered one loss too many. Will that be me one day? I don't know.
Hmm.
50 years ago, I was an accountant with 2 daughters. Today, I'm a fire mage with the Unavowed. Tomorrow, who knows what I'll be. I've lost a lot of people in my life. I thought I'd come to terms with it, but it never gets easier. Jesus, I'm making this all about me, aren't I? Poor Montana. Let's talk about something else.
No.
Oh, you saw that, huh? Well, no point in denying it. What? Oh, no, it's nothing like that. Well, maybe it is kind of like that. It's complicated. Well, maybe not that complicated.
Oh my god, Eli.
Just leave it, okay?
It's kind of obvious.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Is that all?
Uh-huh.
She just needs time. Seems easy enough to give it to her.
Yeah, well, I feel for her, I really do. But the whole operation was dumb from the start.
That's hardly fair. I mean, I didn't know Kalash well, but he seemed to know what was what.
He was cocky. He should have brought us along. We could have helped.
How? She couldn't be killed. Not in the normal way.
No, but you can still prepare for it. I'm just saying, numbers. We could have made a difference.
Maybe, but wondering what if is like growing an orchard in the desert.
You mean fruitless?
Yeah. My old sponsor used to say that.
Jesus. Remind me to never quit drinking. Anyway, what now? We having a briefing or what? Damn right there is.
We'll be here. Just call us when it's time. Just give us a
You need us? We're here.
Okay, we can't even talk to them. No, we have to talk to her either way.
It is strange. Father did not speak much, and yet this room feels so silent without him. I do not blame you. I see the truth of it, as Father knew I would. His sacrifice saved us. He saved the Unavowed, perhaps the city, even still. Knowing that does little to make me feel better. Getting to know my father would not have been easy, even if he lived. Ajin's mind is a maze, twisted and complex. Father was no different. Even I had difficulty understanding his thoughts. I suppose I am too human. I cannot deny it. What you saw is true. Yes, although not in the way you imagine. Eli and I are... it is so difficult to describe feelings when one is forced to speak the truth. Feelings are so messy and complicated. Once in a while, we crave simplicity. Eli and I give that to each other. Once in a while. And last night, I needed simplicity. Please, let us speak no more of this. The oncoming darkness still approaches, regardless of my personal tragedy. If the Unavowed has need of me, I will be here. It is literally the least I can do. Yes, it is time.
You doing alright?
As well as can be expected.
I want to
Thank
see
you.
the discussion.
I have not
if
lost
I let
sight of
him
our
in.
goal. The demon still eludes us.
But we've got a name now, right? What'd you say it was? Mel something.
Mel Carissa.
Great. That's something. So what's our play?
I was hoping you'd ask that. We got lucky last time. The demon's energy signature had degraded so badly, it was hard to pinpoint where it had been. But this time, I had its name. That made the scan 10 times more precise.
So you found more locations?
Better, I pinpointed the point of most activity. The demon went all over the city, but there's one place it kept returning to again and again. I was even able to get an exact address.
And that place is...
2220 Arthur Avenue in the Bronx.
You're
That's the
joking.
bar.
You've got to be joking.
Does that address mean something to you?
Really? The place where you got possessed?
And where my brother and Sammy were shot. You can't fully escape your past, can you? Veil or no veil.
Look, I might not know a lot about demons, but the whole returning to the scene of the crime thing, it's bullshit. It never actually happens. So what the hell is going on?
It is not a name I have heard of before.
I did some scrying last night. From the bits I've been able to pick up, the name Mel Caressa is associated with knowledge.
Knowledge? What does that mean?
I'm as lost as you are. The scry's still ongoing. Hopefully it can tell us more.
Should I over to Sammy's and find out?
Sure. I'm ready when you are.
Lead the way.
Let's not waste any more time. Let me save the game and, like... Stoned. Onward to next thing. To Sammy's. Okay. That's how I'll... Oh yeah? Load game. What game are you playing? Okay. Alright. Let's see what happens here.
Oh. Hi. I'm just scanning the knife again.
I've seen that, like, that seems to be a very common, sometimes common.
Me? So, I'm not... You really... Then... Did I ever... Yeah, he needed to be I always wondered he lived that...
These two feel so super heartless.
They don't because they can't. They don't have a mage's... I've lost a lot, Jesus. Let's... Oh, well... What? Well, maybe not. Uh-huh.
Alright, still freaking weird and vague.
She just needs time.
Yeah?
That's hard.
He was...
How?
You can't know that for sure. I'm just saying.
Maybe?
You mean...
Uh,
Jesus. Anyway. You sure that's a good idea? Well, never mind.
We'll be here.
Alright, let's go. And I let her live in this one, so...
It is... Father did not speak much, and yet... No, I shed enough tears last night. I will not indulge in more self-pity. Not yet. We have a demon to find. Doing otherwise would dishonor Father's sacrifice. Yes, Eli. Feet one and please. Getting even. Yes.
Also, it's kind of like the same.
You doing all right?
As well as I have not.
Hold on, I'm
No,
gonna go
Carissa.
through the game
Wait,
this
that's
way, but
It is.
I was weak, but better.
I don't like the choices that I asked her.
You're
Does. I do not know. There was.
Does it matter? I mean, I know we each bring something different to the group. None of us are better than the rest. It's worked fine so far. Why change that?
Truly spoken. And I agree. A leader will surface if and when.
Really?
And
Indeed.
Look, I might not so...
sure.
Lead?
Okay, I'm hold on. Load. Because she's literally saying the same lines. I thought there would be a little more drama. If I let her live, But I have a feeling that letting her live may have some benefit. However,
I'm just.
so I'm gonna go through it with with this timeline.
Me?
And then I'm
So,
gonna
yeah.
go through. I know it doesn't matter these particular choices, but I just like have gone through a certain thing a certain way.
I'm not You really want to know then when... Did I ever... Evil? I always... He lived a... That be... 50... I have Jesus. Let's... Oh, well... What? Well, make... Uh-huh.
Alright.
She just needs.
Yeah,
That's hard.
he was.
How?
Learning from failed ops is part of the job. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
Jesus.
You mean? Jeez.
I suppose that's part of doing multiple path dialogues. So sometimes you'll just add a little something that leads to the same, so you don't have to change the whole tree too much.
You sure that's a good idea? You're the one who. Well, never mind.
We'll be here.
Right, and none
Just-
of them say.
You need it.
Yeah. So Sakto and Dana.
It is strange. Father did not speak much, and yet this room feels so silent without him. I do not blame you. I see the truth of it, as Father knew I would. His sacrifice saved us. He saved the Unavowed, perhaps the city, even still. Knowing that does little to make me feel better. Getting to know my father would not have been easy, even if he lived. Ajin's mind is... even I had... Yes. Eli... feel one and please. The oncoming of the Yes.
You doing all right?
As I have not lost...
But we've got it.
Milk.
Great. That's something. So what's our play?
I do not... There was...
Does it matter? I mean, I know I haven't been here long, but we're a team, right? We each bring something different to the group. None of us are better than the rest. It's worked fine so far. Why change that?
Truly spoken. And I agree.
Pretty much.
A leader will surface if...
I was hoping we got, but this...
So you...
Better. The demon... I was...
And
20...
You're joking.
Does...
Really?
And where my brother and Sammy were shot. You can't fully...
look, I might. So what?
It is not...
I did some...
Knowledge.
I'm slow.
Sure.
Lead the...
Alright, cool. Let me save right here. Lives. Onward to Sammy's. Save it. In case I want to pursue the other timeline. In case. Can we all of us go then? Do we really have to pick?
No, not now. Maybe later.
Eh?
Not you. KK keeps asking to see that movie. Squirrel Team 13, Squirrels in London.
They're still making those? I saw the first with my brother Mitch when I was like 10. We made
Squirrel
our dad
Team.
play the theme song in the car for months.
Great. You had to mention the theme song.
Uh-oh. No, she's singing it now.
She's gonna be singing it all day.
Sorry.
Okay. I feel like this might be... Hold on, yeah. Yeah.
Damn it!
What?
What? Is everything okay?
Just check the score. The Yanks are down 1 in the 6th inning against the Sox. So, no.
You're a baseball fan?
It's
As
very
a
good. I
Northern
agree with that.
family, the order of religions is
Catholic
Catholic,
football,
baseball.
I used to take my kids to games in the summertime, back when the Mets were worth rooting for.
Sorry, that was when again?
Ouch.
That was a pretty good burn. I like this dialogue, and I don't root for any like team, so I'm like, but I feel that this is where I get to know the characters the most is in the train because they're just having like a mundane dialogue. But it looks like it's quiet now.
Brings back memories, doesn't it? KK and I came back here once, a few months after it happened, to see if Sammy or Jonah were haunting the place. We didn't find them. Still can't decide if I'm disappointed or happy about that.
Was the portal present as well?
No. No, it wasn't.
Wait,
We should explore the area.
Shouldn't we look around a bit?
let's not touch the crazy.
What did you find?
Looks like some handwritten notes.
Answer honestly. Does that resemble your handwriting?
Yes.
Then we now know for certain your demon was here.
What does it say?
I think you're not a fan of the. Actually, I default cheer for the Tigers because they're the Osaka team. But I'm not like super sets to say like super engaged in the thing. Like it yeah, Yomiuri Giants, yeah. Like I'm not super engaged. I go to their games. Like the only baseball games I've ever been to is from the Hanshin Tigers, but they didn't win any of those, the ones that I attended. They're doing pretty all right this year. Last year they were terrible. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna. And again, like I said, I'm not too engaged or wed into any kind of sports anything. I don't think I've ever really followed any sports reality. I think the most I've ever tried to follow was what was it? Like badminton back in the day. Basketball too when I was still in the Philippines, but that mostly because my grandpa was really into basketball, and so it was on TV a lot. That and boxing, so I knew a bit about boxing. Marble sports are another thing. I mean, even that you would ask me if I've watched the blah blah, but I don't like watch it when it comes out. I like sometimes binge watch it like few days, sometimes months down the line. That's just kind of how it is for me. Although I did watch the recent Marbula, I think their most recent one, I forget. Gosh, that was close. We were hoping Momo would end up a little higher, but it's what it is. Anyway, back to the game. Sharing a mind can be difficult. I have learned that it is important to keep a record of important thoughts and details before they get filtered out. Hence, this journal. I've cast a veil over it as a precaution. I am still so weak. The city has become so ordinary, so mundane. The world has turned its back on all things magical. Even the local chapter Unavowed is a mere skeleton crew, headed by an old fossil of a djinn. I do not foresee them being a problem. I am powerless here. Whatever magic the city possesses, it is stamped out and tucked away. I cannot access this. How to change it? Several options are open to me.
A fossil of a djinn?
Come on, let's keep reading.
1. Creating poltergeists. The method is easy enough. I need to find some souls I can corrupt. Their mere existence will generate plenty of spiritual energy. General Zaru the merfolk is desperate. He is fighting a losing war. Can I use this somehow? Share his power with a mundane human or two? Release his power into the world? There is a dryad trapped in the North Woods. If she is freed, so will her power. Power that I can use. I will try to make a contract. Maybe we can help each other? The more spiritual energy is released, the stronger I become. What do I do with this power? Every day I feel more capable of more and more, yet there's still more to be tapped.
This is madness. The demon was creating spiritual unrest, filling the city with supernatural energy. This would explain why we have been so busy in recent months.
For the Wall Street area, there are plenty of weak-willed executives desperate to cling to power. All would be easy to corrupt, but who? Manhattan's Chinatown. I sense a power there, something old and ancient but hidden. I need to bring it out into the open. The neighborhood around Brooklyn's Prospect Park has changed so much. There used to be a magic there. The people so full of wonder. They've lost their ways. Perhaps I can help them, and myself. But I am strong enough now. I can create a pocket realm of my very own. But I cannot create the door. Nothing I tried works. I will have to think on this.
This demon has certainly been busy.
I should have realized from the start. A pocket realm is a personal thing, only open from the place I have an emotional connection to. But where? The answer was obvious. Sammy's. The bar where I came to my new form. The portal formed quickly, held close with the very power I have siphoned into the city. On the other side, anything I wish. Very soon I can go to work. However, there is a matter of the mind I share, and the Unavowed. Do they know of my existence or not? Did I overestimate them? This is a loose end that must be dealt with.
So the demon created a pocket realm. That must be where it went.
That is what this is. And I feel like it'd be a terrible idea to touch it. And yet, we are left with no choice.
A portal. Vicky was telling us about him the other day. This the same thing?
Yes, but portals like this take tremendous will and energy to create. If one were to spend a year causing spiritual strife in the city, generating chaotic magical energy in the process...
You mean like our demon just did?
Yes, exactly like our demon just did. This was its plan. We cannot. It is sealed. There are bonds of energy holding the portal closed. I can sense them. And the bonds have frayed.
Frayed?
Yes, and quite recently too.
This is because of us, isn't it? Going around and fixing things. Stopping what the demon did. There's less energy to hold this thing closed?
Indeed.
The notes mention 3 other neighborhoods.
Yeah. Chinatown, Wall Street, and Prospect Park.
And we know where to go next.
We're ready when you are.
Right, let's see. Let's skadoodle. Alright. Let's do Chinatown first. And let's take Eli and Vicky this time. I'm making a lot of saves this time. Chinatown. Maybe because, like, I can remember. Chinatown.
Jesus, is this rain ever gonna stop?
It's not so bad. I like it. It's atmospheric.
Easy for you to say, Mr. Fire Mage who doesn't get wet.
It also keeps the crowds away. This street is usually mobbed, even at this hour.
Yeah, I get it. Makes things quicker, I can't deny it.
So much more ambiance.
Just remind me to pick up a few dozen pairs of socks when we're done.
Have you guys seen that one TikTok? 1 second. I feel like this needs to be shown because it's very good. TikTok sucks. Wait, okay, no. I'm gonna go to Instagram first. This is a very appropriate time to share this. Saved. Alright, I'm gonna look for all posts. Man, this is gonna be... This might be a minute. But this is such a good... Where is it? I know you're here. Wait, no way. I didn't save it, because I'm pretty sure that was well after. Nuh-uh. Hold on, I'm trying to look for this post. This is the opportune time to share this post. I am shocked at myself that I didn't save this. Because that post was worth saving. Okay, let's see. Emails, login. No. Okay, you know what's weird? So, like, in Instagram, it's extremely difficult to just, like, go to, like, to see the things that you've liked. It's, like, super hidden. I'm gonna try to see if I can... Ooh. Find this lady. No! I'm, like, skipping, like... Ooh! There's some really good artwork, guys. Wait, I thought I... Anyway, right now, not important. I will... Where? Ooh, that one's pretty. No! Okay, maybe if I do this. TikTok wet sock song. Let me adjust this. It's not the most popular TikTok, I guess, but that one was so good. Why is that not popular? Ugh. Okay, let me see. Because I sent it a few ago. I am pausing. Yes, indeed. I have paused this stream to look for a TikTok of a song about wet socks. Because I feel this is important. No, not that one. Dang. Come on, where are you? I know you're here. I shared it. Sock. No! This is annoying. Wait, is this it? No. Sigh. Maybe I just showed it by... this didn't work. Oh. Seriously. Maybe if I go back to Instagram and I search for wet sock. Because I know that I liked it, at the very least. Wet sock song. Search it. Why is it giving me results in freaking Vietnamese? That doesn't make any sense at all. Hold on, I'm gonna get here so there's ambient noise. I really want everyone to hear this song, especially now that I know it's not like popular at all, because I feel like it should be. Settings. account. Like seriously, to get to the stuff that you just liked on Instagram, you have to freaking load. Go into the settings, into another menu in the settings, and then you'll find it. I feel like that's really silly, considering, you know. Because I don't remember, my problem is that I follow a lot of Instagram accounts. So, whenever I don't remember most people's names, or rather their account handles. Oh, there. I found her. I found Timo Likes Music. Okay. Alright, I found her account. Oh, God. Timo Likes Music. That's the most important part. I found her account, guys. We got it. We got it. Now I just need to find the Wet Sock song. Which one was it? Is it this one? Okay, that's not it. Now I gotta look for the Wet Sock video. This sucks because I don't remember the name of, like, I don't remember how that song looked like. If I say I'm not mad, that's not it. Is this the one? Nope. Is this the one? Is this the one? Okay, no. Maybe this is the one. Nope. Oh, I found it. I found it. All right, where is it? Oh, I don't have it here. Oh, here it is. There it is. You see it. All right, let me just. All right, are you guys ready for this? I'm gonna unmute it after. So yeah, there's a whole loop. Yep, that was it. If you want to follow them, it's Timo Likes Music. It's very lovely. She has more other stuff that is also very lovely. But that was very appropriate for what just happened. It got my socks wet. Now I gotta throw my whole foot away. So nasty. Okay, let me just save that, because that is worthy of being saved. I have no idea what I did to save it before. That is. Anyway, let's go back to the now that I've scared off most of people watching. Let's go. Oh! Is that? Maybe not. A lotto ticket.
Sit where you want. I'll be right with you. You gonna look or are you gonna order something? I won the lottery. No big deal.
No big deal. It saved your ass.
I'll kick your ass. Shut up.
It is! Oh my god! I didn't think we'd see his face again.
Those guys think they know everything. I've been here for 20 years. Nobody's died yet.
Nobody that you know of.
This guy thinks he's so funny. If you die here, it'll be because I strangle you.
One second, I need to reply to this thing. I didn't think we'd see him again, but I'm glad. I'm kind of glad that we did. He looks good in the new portrait.
I had some debts. Figured what the hell. So I bought a ticket.
So what'd you win?
50 grand. It was enough. You wanna eat something or what? You wanna eat something? I'm here.
Don't want to like push buttons yet.
Hey, Vicky Santina. That you?
Hey, Sam. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Hi, I'm Rinks. I forgot I actually named myself that. It's never ever come up. Oh man, that's so weird to see. Anyway.
This is Sam Durkin. He's a senior detective at the Midtown South Precinct.
I'm just a guy eating noodles as far as you're concerned.
I am Rinks.
Uh-huh. Nice to meet you, I guess. Now, do you mind? I'm trying to eat here.
No.
Eh, whatever.
Friendly as ever. I did want to just go around. Lotto. It's a lot of people winning Lotto.
Hey, you guys need anything?
Just looking around.
Hey, looking's free. You want to do anything else? I'm here.
No. Plus, it's a mouthful.
like they say, it could be you. If you want to give it a try, let me know.
No. The chances of winning the lottery are 1 in 175 million. I have better odds of dating Lana Turner.
Who?
Never mind.
Kinda. It's my dad's store, technically. I fill in sometimes. Of course, he's pushing 70 these days, so it's more often than it used to be.
It's really weird. I forgot that I had named myself.
Doug Wang. Nice to meet you guys. Back at ya.
Alright. Baskets of fruit, barely protected from the elements by a leaky awning. Dried fruit and herbal mix. Nothing you need. That's probably part of the scheme.
The good old Manhattan Detention Complex, although everyone calls it the Tombs. Did my share of prisoner transfers to and from here, back when I was in uniform. Good times.
I could go in. Let's go in.
Hey, what can I do for you? Wait, Vicky? Is that you?
Yeah. Hey, son.
Damn, blast from the past. What brings you to the Tombs?
Oh, you know, stuff.
Sure, I get it. I know all about stuff. Yeah, I used to babysit her kid brother. How is Donnie doing these days anyway?
Good. He just made uniform.
No kidding. He was always a good kid.
Yeah, still is.
This is the Tombs, lady. Weird is our bread and butter. You're gonna have to be a bit more specific. I didn't say that. I just said you need to be more specific. Yeah, see you.
Alright.
And hey, Vicky?
Yeah?
Glad you're doing okay.
Yeah, sure. Right back at ya.
Alright, so that's the only place you can visit here. What's this? Is that going back to the same street as before? Crashing? Yes, it is. Alright, so let's go this way then.
So, about Kalash. I've lost friends in the line of duty before. It always sucks. I'm sorry.
Sucks, yeah.
Oops, sorry. I tapped out. That's one word.
I mean it. I didn't know him for very long, but he seemed like a good guy.
I can't say he was a good guy, but he was a guy that tried to do good. It's all he ever wanted to do. Maybe that's enough.
Yeah, maybe. Doesn't make it better though, does it?
No, it definitely does not.
I really like Eli's voice. Wanted to read me a bedtime story. No, Kalash, read me a bedtime story! Uh-oh. Oh.
For real? That's it?
So we know the demon likes Chinese food. I guess that's something.
At least we know you were here, which is more than we knew before. And the joint's all boarded up now. I don't suppose that's a coincidence.
No. No, I don't suppose either. After you?
Shame, indeed. This is in Japanese. This this is used for magic, and this one is demon. I don't know how it reads in Chinese, obviously, because this is gonna be in Chinese, obviously.
Yeah, figures.
Shame. Alright, let's back this way. Okay, so that's the whole block. Alright. Let's, it looks like taking Vicky along is a good idea in this place. Alright, let's talk.
What?
Jesus.
So, what? You want to waste my time instead? It's a free country, I guess. What's there to say? It was almost a decade ago. It was a nice place. Nicer than here. They didn't deserve what happened. Stuff I don't want to talk about while people are eating. You want to eat something?
Yeah, but we're not eating.
Hey, Santina. How's your dad doing these days?
He's good. He still talks about kicking your butt in the inter-precinct baseball game.
Jesus, that was 20 years ago.
He's got a long memory.
Yeah, but I can't smoke inside, so what am I gonna do? The food's okay. I mostly come for wing. The cook, she's good company. See what I mean? She's kept this place going for 30 years. Figure she must be doing something right.
You're just saying that because I let you smoke.
That too. Yeah, it was a while ago. 10, maybe 15 years.
Kind of nice to
Lucky
hear
break.
Sam again.
Got her out of a bind.
What kind of bind?
Ain't my place to say. I don't know much. It wasn't my case.
Come on, Sam. You gotta know something.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But it's not my case, so it's not my problem. And from what I hear, you got enough problems, Santina.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll let you do the talk.
Thanks for nothing. Alright, so we've exhausted that conversation avenue. Let's talk to you, see what you know.
Hey, you guys need anything?
I kind of enjoy the fact that they didn't just give every Asian character, like, Asian sounding accents. Like, this guy clearly has lived here.
Yeah, why?
Do you know what happened there?
Yeah, it was like 3 months ago. You guys with the police? Because I've already been grilled by them like a dozen times.
We're not cops, just concerned citizens. Something hinky went down here and we're trying to figure out what.
Huh. I knew it. I friggin' knew it. There's no way it happened the way they said it did.
Man, I think it'd be fun. He's a really good, like, you know, maybe I did, maybe I didn't kind of person.
They said that Kevin Huang killed his parents. Shot them, I think. That's what they're saying, but I never believed it.
Why not?
Because I know Kevin. I know his whole family. He wouldn't do anything, so he just wouldn't do it is all. Well, yeah, the Huangs run the Dragon Tree restaurant. Or, ran it. I mean, our families did business together for like 50 years. Mr. Huang bought all his raw ingredients from us. I don't want to brag, but we're the reason the restaurant was so popular. But I practically grew up with Kevin. He wouldn't do this. I didn't believe it then. I don't believe it now. Because he adores his mom and dad. He practically worships them. Plus, he's a colossal wimp. He's 10 times smarter than me, but the kid wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone his parents. Back at ya.
Interesting. Interesting. The only thing with that vision was that, like, the little ticket that I let go, I don't know if it just flew in the air and that's where the vision stopped, or it went inside the lamp. Because I don't know what that paper is. Could be anything.
Hey, Vicky, you still hanging out at Vinny's?
Yeah, living there.
You and every cop on Staten Island.
No, I'm actually living there, in the basement.
Oh.
Ew. Because it, like that piece of paper that went in the lamp, it looked like it could go in the lamp, but it also looked like it just so happens it was flying in the wind in that direction, and the memory ended before you could see it fly away past the lamp. But it looked like it went in the lamp, so I'm still unsure. And I'm like, is that something or is that not something? So.
Who doesn't? It's not exactly a secret. The couple that runs the place was shot to death by their kid. It's insane, right? The Dragon Tree has been around for 60 years. Now this happens. Shame. The Peking duck was kind of amazing.
There anything else you can tell us? Maybe something that was left out of the public record?
Just why are you asking?
We're looking into what happened.
Under whose authority?
What do you mean?
Come on, Vicky. The case is closed and you're not a cop anymore. So who you looking into it for?
I can't tell you that. Sorry.
Sorry. The case is closed as far as the cops are concerned. Yeah, he's here.
Can we talk to him?
Are any of you on the approved visitor list?
No, but does that matter?
Kevin is... Look, I don't know all the details, but his files say he's under special observation due to psychological problems. His visitors are closely monitored. You need to be on an approved list before you can see him. Sorry.
Really, son? You'd pull the shit with me?
Ain't nothing personal, Vicky. You know that. Well, if you like, I can submit a request. It needs to be approved by the psych eval board.
That can take weeks.
The only way is to have a ranking officer vouch for you. Ranking meaning detective or higher.
Fine. Call my big brother Mitch.
Yeah, I go to the warden with that and he'll laugh me out of his office after he fires me. Get a ranking officer who isn't a blood relative to vouch
Sam
for
you.
Otherwise,
Durkin.
I can't help you. Yeah, see you.
Alright, it's time to pester Sam. I love it. Don't you think that scene would have been pretty deliberate? I mean, that's the thing, right? It could be, but also it could be not. Like, that paper could literally have flown in the wind and gone somewhere else to do something else. Ow! I hit my fist on the corner of the table. So, it literally can be not deliberate. But again, like I said, it looked like it went in the lamp, and so I was like, that's kind of sus. So it's something that I keep in mind, but you're wounded. But like I'm not being like I must study that lamp, because you know it still could be nothing. Too early to say.
So Eli, you used to be normal like me, right?
Oh, hey, I can mess
I was
with
an
that.
accountant, if that's what you mean. Almost 50 years ago.
So it is something.
Huh. What was it like going from that to this?
Hold on, let me finish them talking.
Well, the supernatural world wasn't as dense as it is now, so maybe I had it a bit easier. But then again, I had to fake my own death and never see my family again, so who's to say?
Nope.
Yep.
Oh.
It's funny. When I was a kid, we were always told that Chinatown was this violent, crime-ridden place. It was total bunk. Statistics show that there was no safer place in New York than right here. Even back in the 1940s. People like their myths, I guess. You got it.
Hey, what's up? Everyone always talks about the Chinatown in Manhattan, or the one in Brooklyn, or the one in Flushing. Staten Island's got a Chinatown too, you know. Sort of. Sure, it's 4 Chinese restaurants next to the expressway, but it's getting there. Yeah, good idea.
Alright, can you like burn that lantern? Ooh. But even better.
So what was in there?
A lotto ticket.
It's a lottery ticket. I guess demons need cash just like everybody else.
I mean, maybe. If yes, why just let the ticket go?
It's suspicious.
Yeah, that's the bit that don't make sense.
Well, we know more than we did before. Let's keep going.
Is that really something though? Can you open this door?
What?
Can you open this door?
Sorry, I have no idea.
That's the only place to stash them. Okay, now I do kind of want to start the Cozy Grove already, because last time it took me a little longer, and today it's gonna be a bunch of stuff to do, because last time I couldn't really do anything because I had to wait like a whole day. So I think I'm gonna save. to bug Sammy. Save. So I think I'm gonna switch gears. And, get some cozy grovin. Because I know that last time there was a bunch of stuff that happened. No, there was nothing that happened last time. Because I had to wait a day for things to happen. And so, that's why I'm going to go and start it out now. Because I feel like there's going to be a bunch of stuff to do today aside from the other things I need to do. Aside from the what I would have normally done today by itself. So, I'm gonna leave the audio playing, but I'm BRB, grab myself a drink and stuff. I'll be right back.